Yo, 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 welcome in my people. Happy Wednesday. I do hope everyone is doing well. For those who don't know, I am Scone, and over here we are playing video games, both old and new, for the first time since 2009. Today, though, we are loading back up with a game about digging a hole. For the third stream, who'd have thought it? Like I said yesterday, I was adamant this was going to be like a one and done, an hour at most. But nah, it's going to be like the jet wash simulator. I didn't dig that at all. It's not going to happen. But then we fell in love with our hole, and we dug, and we upgraded, and we dug. And this is the third time we're streaming it here on the channel. I'm actually meant to be streaming Mass Effect 2, but I kind of want to get to the bottom of this, and it would be too sad to do it alone, so I'm having to do it on stream, you see. Fun fact, in case you didn't hear it yesterday, whilst the game was developed by Cyberwave, they were actually, in fact, on holiday break when this game was made, and it only took about 14 days in the guy's spare time during that holiday to have this game done, which kind of fun. Just we'll get going. In case you didn't know, we are live every day, 7 days a week on the Scone Time channel. Almost forgot the name of the channel there. So if you watch this live and direct or a later date, I of course love you all just as much. But do your boy a massive favour. If you enjoy any of the videos, even just a touch, dropping a like and or a sub is massively appreciated. Costs you nothing, does bits for the channel, and of course it means the world to me. So without further ado, intros, pleasantries aside, let's run a game about digging a hole again for the third time this week. I've made some more changes to the live cam, which is now a Nikon camera. But for whatever reason, it is like trying really hard to focus every single time I move, even just a tiny bit. So, and I don't think it was doing that yesterday. I think it might. I don't know why. I'm not a techie expert at all. Hopefully it will get better. Hopefully it won't get worse. Although I feel like it's a little bit worse today than it was yesterday. We plugged in 5 hours into this game. I literally thought it was going to be under an hour and we would never play it again, but oh, it's frozen. Cheers. But like when you're streaming on the cloud, sometimes it does need that little like reboot, even when you're like already up and running. Yeah, we should be live. Soon. We know the dealio. Straight in. Oh, what's that little arrow at the top there? That arrow at the top. That's not normal, is it? Where's that? Where's that arrow at the top left? Annoying me. I want it gone. Oh. Did that just disappear when I went to home? No. Third time lucky. See if we can actually get into our hole today. Did I do that before? Must have, so... Okay, it doesn't seem to be there yet. But when we're in game, is it going to pop up? No? Okay, we're good. Are we good? Yeah. Whoa. Seeing it on a fresh pair of eyes. We made some serious progress yesterday. Let's just remember, right? The grass level was here. And look at the state of it. I'm adamant we're going to get every bit of soil picked off. The only mistake I made, I was meant to clean these walls. I don't think the game really wants you to jetpack and drill, but you can do it if you start drilling before you go into jetpack. But anyways, I don't care about all those tiny little bits just right now. We need to work out where we're going. I think it'd be cool to kind of take that bit out, because it's not going to collapse, is it? Let's be real. Oh. I might need to go and take that call. one thing at a time. Let's carry on with our hole first. Okie dokie. Make sure that's not our... No, it's not. Always a constant phone call. I think we can keep going down with this. Apologies, it's a little bit dark right now. Fine. We're about to get into all the gold in a moment. This little chunk here. Before we do that, actually, let's just empty the bag. Right, where were we? I think we were hitting this little bit here. So dark, isn't it? I'm working on it, I'm working on it. How's that all looking around there? Let's get rid of this big hunk in the corner. We put a light down, why not? I'm going to take this part much further because I still want to play. Well, actually, no, we will just kind of dig out this whole bit here. gonna go all the way down with this one for a minute. Wow, this is low, bro. Oh, it's so hard to see what we're doing here without a light. Whoa. Watch that battery, bro. Shit, I'm stuck. Get out, get out. See, this is the one part of, like, we've not really experienced the challenge on that yet, in terms of, like, making sure we keep enough battery back to get out. Oh dear. We need to head to this side now. Kind of feels like when you get the fully upgraded drill, you just kind of turn into like kind of like a Hoover. Like, oh dear, weird little bit of boosting. But like these are definitely my my least yappy streams when we play this game. But no one comes and watches these ones, to be honest. It's alright. I'm having a blast, mate. You gotta be playing the games that you want to play for you, you know? Not just what everyone wants to see. In my opinion, anyways. Pretty why no one watches my shit. Not fine. Alright, let's see what's under here. Some stuff right here. Oh dear. See what I mean about the Hoover? Like, blah, 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 blah. Always trust me for some killer sound effects. You heard? Oh. Shit. Right. Now, where is our next move? Let's just have a quick look from up here. It's always the nicest way to do it. So the thing is, we are actually at a stage now where it's a little bit like we could probably lay off doing what we're doing here, like in terms of getting every little bit. I just find out how like so many of the rocks and stuff are just obviously left floating until you collect them. open this side. This side looks quite high in comparison to everything else. Let's just go down. Oh, some kind of... Right, there's the soil. Soil or the lava, rather. When you do those slow soups? Yeah. Alright, mate. Those slow swoops. When you're like, oh, shit. Ah! Get me out of here, buddy. That's aggressive. Keep an eye on the battery, that's all. There's the battery. Get this last little bit here. Maybe let's get another little light there. And we're coming back to you now. Almost $1,000. I think we were working our way over here. Seems like where we were. I just want to get this main like roof section knocked through everywhere, because I know that under this bit where they got like the lava tunnels, we've exposed it in some areas, but I want to get the whole block, the whole piece to that level. Oh, object detected. What's that, another key? Where is it? Oh, there. This one let me pick up the key. A key. But I'm going to end up forgetting, so let's go and find out straight away what is in the chest. Now we've got that second key. It only took us 5 hours to find it. Oh, we got an achievement. Open the crate in the garage. We got 1 teleporter. Ooh, nice. I wonder if you can reuse the teleport though, because you can't buy that in the shop. And I'd find it odd if you... Nah, it must be something you can reuse. Either way, what we'll do is we'll keep it, just in case we ever do get stuck down under with no tree. Okay, I think we would continue pushing here. I also need to quickly do this because you guys remember yesterday? What have I done? Nothing. For some reason, because of the DSLR I'm using, it only lets me put on live view for 30 minutes before it auto switches off, and I think this is the last model that's done that. Every other Nikon, you can now put that to unlimited. So annoyingly, the model I bloody have, I searched out of the loft, has the annoying 30-minute thing. I literally spent like hours today researching like better webcams, like, you know, like 100, 150 pound webcams, opposed to like the crappy 20 quid one I was using when I first got the channel. And I think I'm gonna have to opt for that, because I'm not spending £600 on a newer DSLR just for it to be a webcam. And no one's watching my streams at the moment, you know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah, there's not much sense in that. So I think we're going to rock the camera for a little while. I might buy a couple webcams and we'll just like kind of test them out. Because ideally the webcam is going to be better suited for what we've got going on here, simply because I can't be asked to always be like, oh, in 30 minutes it's going to thingy. However, I don't know if the webcam is going to give us this nice picture, and most importantly, be able to see that neon sign. I think it's a little bit, as long as it is short though, because I think doing the webcam, the picture might not be as good. The neon light might be an issue, and then it's like, oh, another expenses then sorting out the lighting, because I had no idea, obviously, how important the lighting was for the streaming setup. I've never done this before, obviously. But yeah, clearly very important, because that's why I also tried to do the stream today a little bit earlier, because I couldn't be asked to like mess around with it being a little bit darker outside and it being that bit harder to actually look good, for it to look good. So it's saying that there's some kind of object around here somewhere. I want to have a quick look around as well after we've done this little bit here, because I think we actually made quite a good bit of progress on this corner now. Froze a little bit for us there. I also need to work out this focus thing, because it's doing that a lot more today than it was doing yesterday. Get a bit more light up. Oh dear, a bit more light over here. Ouch. That's a long way up now. Say that for nothing. There's literally like nothing else you can upgrade, is there? We like just buy a bunch of dynamite and just see. I'm not being funny. If we, oh dear, oh, 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 oh. Maybe not this little bit, but we can find like, oh, not at all what we were trying to achieve there. All the dynamite just bounced off the side. Did it just give us an item there? Or did I just get out of the way of the alignment of the item? And that's why I was like, right, we're putting this away. So dark. Come on. I feel like we are really getting deep into this one now, 52 meters on the ground level. Really clearly quite close to the prize. Ah, been in my head. Ouch. That really hurt. We are really... Look at that. Look at that. Eventually the game was like, nah, you can't save it no more, bro. Too many saves. Right, now we are clearly making good progress that side. We now need to clearly do the same over here. So let's just do all this sheep. Shame we can't crouch. I feel like a little crouch would not go amiss here. In fact, you know what? Let's try that dynamite thing in this little bit here. If I do this, and if I do this. I mean, they're alright. What are they, $100 each? They're alright, but they're not $100 alright. I mean, at that rate, I'll just use my own bloody driller. Really something else we're getting near to. Get another one of those there. Trying to see. Let me even get lower. 60 meters right now. Can we get lower than this? 61. We are back to the lava again. Cannon. Let's get out of here. Wow. Crazy. Why not? Like, what else is there to spend the money on? Right, where are we headed to now? Oh dear. a little chest there. If I can get through this annoying little bit of soil. Dynamite, money, 2 lamps. Sure. Maybe not even a vacuum, maybe like a leaf blower. They always give me battery low when I'm really in the swing of my section. Interestingly enough, actually, I think it was trying to do the focus thing a little bit more when it was a little bit brighter outside. So maybe it is actually performing a little bit better under the darker conditions, because that neon light has, for the most part, stayed in focus. It's just such a shame we can't bypass the 30-minute timer. Need to make a decision on what I'm going to do with that. I think I'll just buy a couple of the webcams that I shortlisted anyways. We'll just try them out, and then I'll just kind of see what's going to be more fit for purpose. The only thing that's putting me off the keeping the DSLR set up is that apparently it can, like, they've got an issue with like overheating. I'm like, great, so what happens if I'm going to like run a 4-hour stream? It's just going to stop working halfway through, whereas at least with a webcam it's plug and go. Quality's not as good. I could spend a bit more money on a better one. But it's just not going to be plausible if we can't see our background. Like, this does give us that bonus of that, at the expense of turning off every 30 minutes, which just sucks. I think what would be the most logical thing would just be to get a new DSLR, but I can't really excuse spending £600 on another camera when this is not earning me any money yet. You know what I mean? It's got to like start making a bit of money before we spend £600 on a camera primarily for the setup, you know? That's why I old DSLR in the loft. It was just like, yeah, we got a E3500 up there. We can turn that into a webcam. It'll be better than the shitty webcam from Amazon. Right, I think we're pretty level. Let me just do this last little bit here. Let's get a torch like that there. Oh shit. Okay. Tell you what, let's just throw like. Oh! I died. And did it empty my inventory? Yeah. Okay. But at least it took me to the top. Didn't mess with my progress. That's totally fine. And at least now we know you dynamites can kill you on this. Yeah, we really are collectively pretty deep now. I'd say collectively because it's like, oh, I feel like it is kind of drawing in a little bit. Like it's getting a bit more narrow for sure. Because look at like the way that this is like cut in like that. That wasn't like that up top. Alright, so now like not being funny. Get another light here. Oops. Okay, fine. Nothing else back here. Apart from that back wall, that's what we were just checking. Platinum, lovely. Whoops. Just get this corner light boxed out, man. Okay, what, let's do whole full dig down here. What's that? What's the battery? down. That's so far down now. Crazy, look at that. So cool. Oh, lagging. Like 2.5 grand from that. Get another few dynamites. Get a saving. Now where? You know. Okay, we gotta work there with this little section. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus, this is still going down, you know. Let's go down with this one, see. I need a light though. Can you imagine if it's like 1,000 meters that you can go down? I just keep going until I see another lava bit. But it is so dark down here. Diamonds. Wow. There's me thinking no more materials to be found. That concerns me a little bit though. It now probably means there's a long way to go. Oh, that was weird. I think everything just broke in here. Let's put another light down. Let's maybe... Yeah, the dynamite shit. Yeah, like the game's gonna let me go. Oh shit. Is that another diamond? It sure is. I wonder how much diamonds are in this. Battery low. We are very low down as well now, so that's not even a chance. That. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Crazy. $250 a diamond. Okay. Right, we're now kind of here as a whole, so let's just like level out this whole next section. Let's get maybe a little torch, a little bit of lighting. Yeah, look, here we go. It's another roof that's all going to fall into each other. Cool. Diamonds. See, it's like this here. I think the lighting's sick. Do you know what I mean? I think when it's like this, it's nice. And then once I've got my other thing that's coming, my scone time over here, it will look nice. But it's like to have these lighting conditions every single time, it's so hard to try and get that. The only thing I'm saying, which is good though, is that the camera is actually behaving itself right now. It's not tripping out. Good job. Good job, good job. Don't think we are going to go on for much longer though, just a heads up my peoples, because I've got a bunch to do this afternoon, so I just wanted to quickly pop on a little bit earlier than what we have been doing the last couple of days, get a bit more progress on this giant hole. We are actually going to be streaming this all week. The decision has been made, and then next week we'll be loading over to Mass Effect 2. For a game like this to take as much time as that is crazy, but I'm fully committed now to seeing how this one plays out. So yeah. It's like, why can't it just be like, I don't know, like dark red at the bottom or dark green, and then the game's just like, yeah, this is the bottom. You're like, okay, fine. Gives me an incentive to be like, right, we're actually gonna do this. Jesus Christ, look at the state of it down there. Going on and on and on. I actually can't believe it. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, we have technically already hit a level like this over there. What the hell? 90 meters. Do you reckon it's like 100 meters? Do you reckon that's what it is? Oh shit, alright. Diamonds under here, isn't it? You need that. Ouch. Ow, bro. Get out of here, man. Oh, we're gonna make it. Of course, he's... Money's crazy. I was meant to buy lights. Saving it instead. We have one more, when next time it says battery charge required or whatever, we will we'll wrap it up. We're not doing the 2.5 hours we've been doing the last couple of days here. Because like I said, too much to be doing this afternoon on my side. Okay, so this is all kind of at that level. Let's just clear this down. Line's still right. It's also as well quite nice because it's the unlike yesterday's stream, first time trying the camera cutting out every 10 minutes. At least now it's actually given us the 30. And I guess, you know, as long as I'm just being slightly mindful, every 20 minutes or so I'm at least hitting that little button that feels someone's holding it, then it should be cool. But like I said, I think I am still going to order a couple of those webcams tonight, just so I can see for myself, like, not to say that one of these webcams I'm going to get is going to give us a better quality picture than the DSLR we're running. I'm intrigued. Wait, can I not actually? Ooh. Sounds like a rat. Let's put one of these all the way down here. Bro, this is so... It's gonna take us so long to do, man. Alright, let's throw a dynamite. That was weird. Get a light. Let's just see if I can go straight across. No, massive lava rock in my way. Flounder, how deep is this game? Can you imagine if it's like 1,000 meters? If it is, I am just gonna give up here. We find that out together right now. Around 100 meters. Not bad. I mean, we're at 95. Granted, this isn't collectively as our whole level, but let's just see. Let's just keep going here for a minute. Let's see if we can get any deeper than 100. Or if that search result was correct. Wow, so many diamonds down here though. Jesus. Diamond Central. Come on, give us that 100, baby. Ooh, what's down here, dude? Well, I don't like that. Why is it? Why can I still hear that? Brother, what is that? What is that? Why did it look massive in the shadow, bro? Oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god. Bro, please tell me how I'm supposed to kill that. Oh. I was never told. Shit. Is that like a warthog? Oh! Oh! Alright, we're gonna end it there. Oh shit. Okay. Right, that was a lot. But anyways. I did not expect everyone was just far too cool, calm, and collected for that to even be fathomable. Listen, guys, we are gonna wrap it up there. But just before we close up shop, in case you didn't know, shit, I'm still a bit shaken by whatever that was at the 100 meter mark. But anyways, I will not be watching that back because I probably did really look like I myself. I haven't. Anyways, like I said, just for close up shop, in case you didn't know, we are live every single day, 7 days a week over on the Screen Time channel. So if you watch this live and direct, wait 1 second, I just dropped something. Or at a later date, I of course love you just as much, but do your boy a massive favour. If you enjoy any of the videos, even just a tad, or you stop by and you don't really like it at all, do your boy a favour, drop in a like and or a sub, massively appreciated. Takes you less than a second, does bits for the channel, and of course means the world to me. So thanks to anyone who stopped by today. I will of course be back tomorrow, same time, similar time, same place, should I say, and same game, because you know we've hit the 100 meter mark now, so we're as low as we can go. As we always do, just before we say our goodbyes, let's just quickly have a quick. Let's just quickly have a quick pre that. Look at us there. We'll just have a quick float down. Just ouch. Quick float down just to show you how much progress we've made. Obviously, that's actually no. Let's just stay up top because I'm gonna end up dying from that bloody scary rat, warthog, devil thingy. Let's just quickly take our little screenshot for the day. Lovely. Put one over here. Lovely. Right, my peoples, I'm going. You should go too. See you tomorrow. As always, it's me, Screen Time. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time. Bye.